May I have your attention, please? Calling all China Airline passengers traveling tonight with CI007 non-stop service to Taipei. If you are holding a different airline boarding pass, such as Delta Airlines, American Airlines, Alaska, JetBlue, United Airlines boarding pass, please proceed to B148, B148 for document verification until we issue you your new boarding pass. Thank you.
boarding call for customers who want to amend whatsoever. If this is your flight, please proceed to gate 156 or PGA boarding.
Ladies and gentlemen, agent 42 David, take over here for report supporting here.
Please stand on Airbus A380-800 patient follow passenger. Passenger, Brazil, passenger, Raymond Chen. Please proceed with nothing tonight. Wait for the message. Thank you.中国南航公司寻找旅客唐丽乘客何七文乘客福星乘客陈迪。
Economy is through this door, business and premium economy is upstairs.
Row 58 over here.
Yes.
Thank you. Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Mr. Tanzu, we're just going to go down this first aisle. Can we welcome?
Thank you.
Just get you across the galley there to right. Across the second galley. The second galley.
I know, I just wanted to.
A380 flight down to Sydney. We're all ready to go. Just waiting for the final fuel to come on board and a little bit of loading of baggage below as well. We are delayed because of an engineering requirement that was put on the aeroplane early in the day. Our departure date, we're taking off, flying out over the west over the ocean, flying well south of Honolulu, past Fiji, Noumea, and making our way into Sydney. Arriving Anzac Day in Sydney at about 8:15 in the morning there. If you'd like to adjust your watches, still Monday afternoon there, 8 minutes past 5, Monday afternoon in Sydney at the moment. Weather for arrivals plan to be fine. As we get closer to Sydney, we'll get back to you, update the arrival details, the timing and the weather there. Make yourselves comfortable and enjoy the flight with us. Welcome aboard.
To welcome you aboard our flight QF12 through to Sydney. My name is Casey Stone and I'm your customer service manager. And on the flight deck today we have Captain James Aber and your first officer David Lackner, and along with Patrick and Scott, our second officers. And along with Tate Lidka, your customer service supervisor, and the crew will be looking after you today. We would also like to welcome back our Qantas, American Airlines and other One World frequent flyer customers travelling on board with us. It's great to have you with us. Please place your bags either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. If you are seated at a bulkhead or in an exit row, all baggage needs to go in the overhead lockers. It's now time to switch your phone and any other devices to flight mode. You are welcome to use your handheld device during takeoff, but laptops and other large devices need to be put away until we are in the air. Devices without flight mode cannot be used at any time. And if you are in premium economy, please keep the small pocket below your screen empty during takeoff and landing. All cords and cables must be removed from the seat back for takeoff, and entertainment screens also stowed. Make sure your seatbelt or sash belt is firmly fastened and your seat back is upright. Tray tables, bassinets and footrests must now be stowed and window shades also open. As always, smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted on board any Qantas aircraft. And please help us create a safe, respectful and positive environment for everyone on board today by respecting each other and our crew. Once again, welcome on board our flight QF12 through to Sydney. It's great to have you with us.
Make your journey a safe one as we take a journey through 100 years of innovation and Australian spirit.
This here's an Airbus A380-800 biplane, made from timber and canvas. You'll find on a Qantas Airbus A380. Sounds a bit flashier than this one, girl.
In the 1930s, Qantas are world leaders in aviation innovation, with fully enclosed cabins and even seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelt by inserting the clasp into the buckle and tighten by pulling the strap. If your seat is fitted with a sash belt, ensure it's in place for takeoff and landing. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button or lifting the flap. Keep it done up low and tight during takeoff, landing and whenever the seatbelt sign is on. That includes infants and children. While seated at other times, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened.
Welcome to Australia's first international International Airport, right here on Sydney Harbour. Our life jackets look like this. Yours are a little more modern. You'll find one under your seat, next to it, or in the leg rest. Remove your life jacket from the pouch by pulling the tab. Put it over your head, pass the strap around your waist, clip at the front, then tighten. There's a red tag and mouthpiece for inflation, and a whistle and line. And remember, only inflate your life jacket after you leave the aircraft.
If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from above. Pull down firmly to activate the oxygen. Put it on quickly and tighten the strap. Oxygen will flow without the bag inflating. Fit your own mask first and then help others.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, you should be familiar with the brace position appropriate to your seat. If you can reach the seat in front, brace by placing your forehead on the back of the seat, hold your lower legs or put your hands on your knees. If you're seated behind a bulkhead or you can't reach the seat in front, lean as far forward as you can and hold on to your lower legs. If you're seated from rows 32 to 40 in premium economy or in a seat with a sash belt, sit upright, place your hands on your legs and bring your chin to your chest.
Welcome to the 1960s, when Qantas brought the world closer together. Welcome to Australia. Take a moment to locate your exit as the cabin crew point them out. It might be behind you. To remember your nearest exit, count the number of rows between you and that exit. Lights will guide you to your exits. Your crew members are pointing them out now.
Welcome to the 1970s, when Qantas first introduced business class.
Before you get underway, make sure all your bags are in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
Smoking isn't allowed on Qantas flights anymore. Your aircraft is fitted with smoke detectors, including in the toilets, so there's no smoking until you're back on the ground. This includes e-cigarettes, whatever they are.
It was a Qantas employee, Jack Grant, who invented the very first inflatable escape slide raft. Your aircraft today is fitted with escape slides and life rafts which the crew will operate in an emergency. If you need to evacuate, leave all items behind. Slide, leaning forward with your hands on your knees.
If you have an electronic device, it's time to switch it to flight mode. I'm pretty sure I won't lose my phone, but if you lose yours, please avoid moving your seat or trying to retrieve it, as phones and tablets may be damaged or destroyed if caught in the seat mechanism. Just ask a crew member for help. The 90s saw another first for Qantas, when we wrapped one of our Boeing 747s in the flying art of Wanola dreaming. You can read more about what we're doing today in your Qantas magazine, located in your seat pocket. It also includes a health and safety section with important information on deep vein thrombosis or DVT. It's time to ensure that your seat back is upright and your tray table is stowed. If you're in business, return your seat to the upright or preset recline position and unplug any headsets or cables attached to the seat in front. If you've missed anything, it's on your safety card, also in your seat pocket.
Your crew are here to help, so please follow their instructions at all times. They'll be coming by later with a UNICEF chain for good bag. If you have any spare change in any currency, please share it to help deliver life-saving healthcare, clean water and education.
Whether you're starting your journey or heading home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing respect to each other and our crew. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
And thank you for your attention. Have a great flight.
Australia has strict biosecurity laws that apply to you. We need your help to protect Australia's environment, unique wildlife, farming and way of life from dangerous pests and diseases. That's why you must always declare or dispose of food and ingredients, such as fruit, vegetables, spices, grains, meat, eggs and dairy, as well as plants, flowers or seeds, and wood and animal products, such as fur or shells. You must declare any shoes or equipment with soil on them, or that have been used in rivers or lakes, or if you have been to a farm or in contact with farm animals in the past 30 days. Remember, all food you are served on board must be left on board. Do not take it with you when you leave. When you arrive, a biosecurity officer will check your incoming passenger declaration, and your bags may be screened and inspected. You are responsible for all items in your luggage. If you don't declare truthfully, it may result in a penalty. Your visa may be cancelled and you may be refused entry into Australia. You might also be prosecuted in court. If you are unsure, just declare it. You will not be penalised if you declare and present all goods, even if they are not allowed into Australia. We also need to keep people safe from communicable diseases. If you feel sick and have a fever, cough, sore throat, or are having difficulty breathing, please tell a crew member now. This will protect you, your family, and other members of the community. Make your arrival into Australia as easy as possible. Just declare it.
Commencing our descent shortly into Sydney, coming in from the east, manoeuvring down to the south, turning around and landing back into the north. A little bit of cloud down below us there, 18 degrees on the ground and a light northwesterly breeze at the moment reported by the crew control unit down there. The time now, 7:41 on Tuesday the 25th. So 25th of April, Anzac Day in Australia, public holiday. On behalf of our captain and all the crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with Qantas and welcome to Sydney.
Now been switched on for our landing into Sydney. Could all our customers and crew please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts for our arrival. Good morning and welcome to Sydney. Qantas would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands and waterways on which we live, work and fly. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. The local time here in Sydney is 17 minutes past 8 on Tuesday the 25th of April. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. As always, smoking, vaping and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted while disembarking or throughout the terminal. Take care when opening the overhead lockers as your baggage may have moved during the flight and it could fall out. Before leaving, also ensure you check your seat and seat pocket for any personal items. And if you can reach your mobile phone, you may now turn off the flight mode. On behalf of all of us here at Qantas and One World, thank you for choosing to fly with us. And if you are visiting Sydney, we do hope you enjoy your stay. And of course, for those returning, welcome home. Thank you and have a great day.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check, thank you.
Thank you. Maybe 4 or 5 hours.